Dualism, the mind-body problem. What is it? Why do we care? Dualism is the idea that the mind and the body are two separate things. The mind is often thought of as non-physical, things like your thoughts, your consciousness, your soul. And the body is physical, things like your organs, your brain, your biological processes. Dualism became super famous through the work of this guy René Descartes in the 17th century. He's also the guy who came up with the famous phrase, cogito, ergo sum, which translates to, I think therefore I am. He used this phrase to argue that you can doubt pretty much everything you want, like whether your body exists or not. Maybe it's all just an illusion. You can't doubt that your mind exists because you are thinking right now. Therefore, you can't doubt that you are. So, Descartes thought that the mind and body must be two separate substances. The mind is what's doing the thinking. It's immaterial, it's conscious, and the body is physical. It's material, and it operates according to mechanical laws. So, basically, Descartes' view is that the mind and body are two separate things, and they interact with each other. But how can a non-physical thing interact with a physical thing? That's like asking, how can a computer program interact with a potato? Well, Descartes didn't really say. Just assumed that it could happen. That's kind of a weak argument. Now, modern neuroscience has found really strong links between activity in the brain and various mental states. So most philosophers today think that the mind is not a separate thing from the brain. It's a function of the brain. This view is called materialism or physicalism. But people still aren't sure exactly how the brain gives rise to the mind. So the question of consciousness is still a serious topic in philosophy. Why does any of this matter? Well, the way you think about the mind-body problem will affect how you think about a bunch of other things. For example, if the mind is just a product of the brain, then maybe free will doesn't exist. If the mind is separate from the body, then maybe it's possible for the mind to continue existing after the body dies. If the mind is a function of the brain, then maybe we can one day create artificial intelligence. There are lots of other debates too, like in mind-body medicine, which is the field that studies how the mind affects the body and vice versa. Lots of doctors and other health professionals don't take the mind-body connection seriously. They'll say something like it's all in your head, in a dismissive way. But if we can better understand the mind-body connection, then we might be able to develop new treatments for all kinds of illnesses. This is a quick introduction to the mind-body problem, also known as dualism. If you're interested in learning more, there is a link in the description below to a longer video that covers some of the criticisms of dualism in more detail. Thanks for watching.